Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. This evening I am making crack chicken tenders. I've never made this recipe before, so we're going to see about that. We're going to see if they're that good. So come along and let's get started making crack chicken tenders. So first of all, I am going to make a dressing. 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. And it's also 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, freshly grated. So there's 1/2 cup. We'll scrape that bowl out. We should have done the cheese first so it didn't stick to that mayonnaise. That's okay. We're going to scrape that out. It's going to be mixed together anyway. Okay, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of spicy ranch dressing mix. Now, you could use plain. I have spicy on hand, so that's what I'm using tonight. So there's 1. And it's a little bit clotted up. And there's 2. 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. And 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now we're just going to mix that up. And we're going to coat the chicken with this mixture. So I'm crushing a sleeve of Ritz crackers, and I'm just going to crush them and put them on a plate. We're going to see how this comes out because, like I said, I've never made this before. My chicken tenders, and coat them in this mayonnaise and Parmesan cheese mixture. Does not seem to want to stick, so we're going to just have to use our hands and get in there and coat them. Okay, how's that look? And then we're going to put them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I shredded my Parmesan cheese and it is not wanting to stick to my chicken tenders. So if you do this, I suggest you use the powder like Parmesan cheese, or maybe grate your cheese on a grater and not shred. If you understand what I'm saying, so we're doing the best we can with this. I'm making a mess, and whatever happened, happened. So we're going to see what happens. We're just rolling it around in this cheese and mayonnaise mixture. Ooh, my goodness, what have I started? We got to finish it now. I've got it all over my hands. What a mess. It goes to show you that being in the kitchen is not always perfect. Okay, so we're going to get these in the oven for 25 minutes. Hopefully they'll turn golden brown and you can see a beautiful result from this. I'm a little bit, don't know what to think. Okay, make sure that you have plenty of space between your chicken tenders so that they can brown on their own. All right, I'm going to spritz these with a little bit of avocado oil. Pop them in the oven at 375 degrees for about 25 minutes. We're going to see how this turns out. Okay, so we're all finished. I've got them out of the oven. They bake for about 25-30 minutes in a 400 degree oven. They were not wanting to get brown, so I pumped up that heat a little bit. So here they are. They're not perfect, so this is just a video to show that everything's not perfect. And we'll see how they taste. Dinner's over. I'm cleaning up. I'm putting the leftovers in a bowl for my husband's lunch tomorrow. And I will say, it was so good, and I ate every bite. But I would do things a little differently. I would crush my cracker crumbs more finely. And I also would use grated Parmesan cheese instead of shredded Parmesan cheese. There's a difference. Anyway, it was so good, and I hope you try it, and I'm going to try it again one day, and I'm going to use the things that I mentioned. I'm going to change those things, but it just goes to show that everything isn't perfect in the kitchen. You just got to get in there and try. Have fun, and feed your family fresh, wholesome food. All right, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, and I so appreciate you for joining me today.